Welcome to CGIU 2016. It is so exciting to see all of you, and really there are so many of you, here with us this weekend. Oh, you can cheer whenever you want. Absolutely. This should be an interactive experience. This is one of the highlights of the year for me, and I hope that at the end of the weekend you'll understand why I am such an enthusiastic supporter and champion of CGIU. It's hard to believe that CGIU is now in its 9th year, that all of you here today are joining a community of more than 7,500 students who've come together over the last 8 years from more than 145 countries, from almost 1,000 colleges and universities across the world, each and every one of whom is committed to making a positive impact on their campuses, in their communities, and across our world. This is our largest CGIU ever, and so we couldn't be more excited that so many of you are here with us. And I certainly, having read through so many of your commitments and your applications, can't wait to put faces with names. I can't wait to hear more about your commitments and learn about commitments that I haven't yet even imagined. I really want to take a moment to thank Chancellor Dirks and everyone here at Berkeley for welcoming us so warmly. I want to thank the entire CGIU team at the Clinton Foundation, who literally works all year long to put this event together. So please give them a round of applause. As a Stanford alum, I never thought I would be so happy to be at Berkeley. And for those of you who don't understand why there was an almost instantaneous booing, just ask one of the more than 100 Cal students here why they had that reaction. Yet, although I never thought I would be so happy to be here, I am very happy to be here. Because it's hard to imagine a place that stands more at the center of social awareness, social entrepreneurship, positive social engagement, and education than Berkeley. A year before CGIU was launched, in 2007, Berkeley launched the Big Ideas at Berkeley competition, which, again, please applaud whenever you'd like, which since inception has provided funding and mentorship to hundreds of student-led projects with the goal of helping empower students to make positive social change. And nearly 2 decades ago, 5 MBA students at Berkeley's Haas School of Business founded the Global Social Venture Competition, which today includes a network of business schools committed to launching triple bottom line enterprises. The competition has played a pivotal early stage role in developing social ventures that are probably familiar to many of you, including Kiva, Delight, Revolution Foods, and Ethos Water. Berkeley also has a long and deep commitment to community service. It sends more graduates to the American Peace Corps program than any other institution in the United States. And every year, more than 5,000 Berkeley undergrads give time to local community service. That means almost 1 out of every 5 undergraduates here at Berkeley dedicate some portion of their time to helping strengthen the communities that really make Berkeley possible. So clearly, Berkeley's traditions make clear that they share our belief, or perhaps we share their belief, that meaningful change takes the combined efforts of all of us. I hope that what will be clear to all of you at the end of the weekend is that we believe that no one is ever too old or ever too young to make a difference, and that the earlier we start and the more likely we are to find the right partners for our efforts, the better chance we have of making the positive difference we clearly feel called to do. And we believe this so strongly in part because of the legacy of CGIU and the impact that we've seen so many of our students have already. So I just want to take a moment and share a few examples of commitments that were made at CGIU 2015 that already are, or very soon will be, making a very real difference in the world. A team from Georgia Tech University, I knew there was someone here from Georgia Tech this year, a team from Georgia Tech called Wish for Wash committed to design an inexpensive mobile toilet to reduce oral fecal contamination and halt the spread of hygiene-related diseases around the world. Since last year's meeting, the team successfully developed the SafeChew toilet, which they're soon to test first in Decatur, Georgia, through a partnership with Global Growers Network, and then in Lusaka, Zambia, in partnership with the Devolution Trust Fund. After proving the health benefits of their new toilet, the team plans to enter the marketplace in 2017. They've already received more than $60,000 in social investment, and I have no doubt they're on the way to receiving more, not if, but when they prove the efficacy of the SafeChew toilet. Also at last year's meeting, Mojiu Shin of Wellesley College committed to create a support network for 900 families in Qingwendao, China, who have lost their only child. She committed to doing this through building a social network to sign families up that then would help connect families to support groups, to professional psychological counseling, to informal gatherings if that's what felt most comfortable to them, or other services as needed. In the last year, she's already signed up and provided support to more than 70 families, and she's building her network literally every week. Additionally, her organization became the first organization ever to be formally recognized by the government of China as being able to and having a formal grant to solve mental health challenges facing families that have lost their only child. In addition to the impact she hopes to have on families who've been so tragically affected, Mojiu hopes to build a sense of volunteerism and service in her community and then later throughout her country. Just one final example. Also last year, Saeed Ubdalov of the University of Pennsylvania committed to helping, thank you. I feel like you should give her some support since she kind of was a singular holler there. So Saeed committed to sign up LGBTQ asylum seekers to the United States to help better ensure they were able to integrate culturally and successfully in their new home country by linking them with pro bono legal services, counseling services, support networks, and informational webinars. In the last year alone, he's created a catalog of more than 300,000 asylum seekers, built a team of 11 people, partnered with colleges, the Huffington Post, Instagram, and others to raise awareness about the unique challenges that LGBTQ asylum seekers face, and has received recognition as one of the top social entrepreneurs in the Forbes 30 Under 30 list. Oh, I didn't know Forbes was going to get a shout out, but yes, please, again, interactive. Like these CGIU students, we at the Clinton Foundation believe in working in partnership. We know that we don't know everything, and we know that when we work across business, government, individuals, NGOs, educational institutions, we're more likely to design solutions that are more likely to succeed, and then more likely to see those solutions have durable and real impact. Whether we are working to prevent prescription drug overdoses here in the United States on college campuses, or working with small island nations to help them transition from diesel to renewable energy, or working with farmers throughout East Africa to help
improve their crop yields and increase their incomes, we always work in partnership. And it's so exciting to see that humility and that ethos of partnership informing so many of your commitments here this year. You heard a snapshot of just a few commitments in the introductory video, and I want to talk about just a couple in the climate change space to give you a sense of what is ahead for the weekend. A team from Berkeley. Okay. I'm learning. I'm going to give a longer pause to Berkeley. Has committed to create a community-based recycling framework to convert local plastic waste into valuable products in Indonesia. The team plans to do this by making a small modular unit that contains a shredder, a rotational mold, and extruder to expedite the process. And they plan to partner with local NGOs and waste management services to convert the repurposed plastic into malaria bed nets and 3D filament. The group hopes to decrease plastic waste by more than 50% in their first 24 months. A team from Duke University, has committed to retrofit bus stops in Wuhan, China, with moss and lichen to create green walls in an effort to reduce local air pollution. The green walls will absorb carbon dioxide emissions, and the group will also post signs on the walls to caution buses against unnecessary idling. They will measure success by the number of bus stops that have been decorated and by the overall carbon reduction at each stop. These are clearly just two examples in one area of all the inspiring commitments that you've brought with you here to CGIU. The theme of tonight's plenary is the courage to create. And what you all share is that courage to create. The refusal to see challenges as only challenges, and the deep belief that challenges must be treated as opportunities. And yet, even the most well-designed and well-intentioned projects, of course, face unanticipated challenges. And we hope that this weekend will provide you with the tools to be able to recognize those challenges, prioritize those challenges, and then figure out how to work around, under those challenges so that your efforts will ultimately be more successful. We hope that you'll make use of the skills sessions and networking opportunities that are offered. We hope that you will go up to and ask questions of the experts and mentors who are here. They are here so that you will badger them with your ideas, asking for their feedback. Please do not be shy. You don't strike me as a retiring group, but just to drive the point home. And this year, we're trying something new, which we've never done before, called Design Swarm. And these sessions will focus on collaborative problem solving, where you'll have the chance to work directly with experts in a very kind of rapid fire session to solve the challenges put before you. We hope that you'll find those useful in how you think about troubleshooting in your own commitments, and we hope that you'll give us honest feedback as to whether or not you found those sessions useful, as we're new to them as well. And before we move on to this evening's plenary, I just want to give you a couple of more quick updates. Earlier this afternoon, we wrapped up the Codeathon, which was really exciting. And thank you to all of you who participated. We had more groups and more students participate than ever before, which I think is a testament to the energy and enthusiasm here, but also the tragic relevance of the challenge that we put to the Codeathon this year around mental health on college campuses. We'll announce the winners at tomorrow's closing plenary. I also want to share the exciting news that this is the first year where we have more than $1 million in social venture funding to support some of your commitments through the combined investments of CGIU's University Network and also the Resolution Social Ventures competition. which I know many of you are part of and will be ongoing throughout the weekend. So we're really thrilled about that opportunity for all of you. And we'll announce the winners of that at the closing plenary tomorrow as well. And finally, we'll be launching something called the CGIU Innovation Fund this weekend, which we'll also share more about tomorrow, and I hope will provide kind of even further opportunity for you to find support, mentorship, and investment for your commitments and whatever future work you may do after this weekend. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone here at Berkeley. Thank you to all of you for spending time with us and for sharing your ideas, your enthusiasm, and your insights. And it is, as it always is, my great honor and privilege to welcome my father, our 42nd president, President Bill Clinton, to the stage.